Hello everyone. From this video lecture we are going to discuss about the mechanism of urine formation. About the mechanism of urine formation. And the mechanism of urine formation involve the three steps. There are three steps involved in mechanism of urine formation. The first step, which is known as the ultrafiltration. Mechanism of urine formation involves three main steps or main process. So what are these three processes? The first process is the ultrafiltration. So this ultrafiltration has the name ultra because from the blood the filter of most of the parts or most fine parts, uh, especially from the plasma, take place, and so this is known as ultrafiltration. And where the ultrafiltration take place? So this process take place in the Bowman's capsule. The place where it take place it is in Bowman's capsule. Bowman's capsule is the place where the process of ultrafiltration take place. So how the ultrafiltration take place? So let us draw the diagram of the Bowman's capsule to show the process of ultrafiltration. So as from the previous video lecture we have discussed about the structure of nephron, and this Bowman's capsule is the part of the nephron, which is the initial. So in the structure of Bowman's capsule there is another structure involved, and that is the blood capillaries, which complete the structure of Bowman's capsule. Or we can say that along with the Bowman's capsule there is a complementary structure which together form the Malpighian body for the ultrafiltration. It means ultrafiltration process not only take place with the help of Bowman's capsule, it is also involve a group of blood capillaries which is formed by the help of or formed from the renal artery. So the artery which comes inside the Bowman's capsule to make the capillary, it is known as the efferent arteriole. While after making the capillary inside the structure of Bowman's capsule, this artery, which is known as efferent artery, this efferent artery will break into the branches, and these branches are known as the network of capillary, which is called the glomerulus. So Bowman's capsule, this is the Bowman's capsule. Along with the glomerulus is together, this structure is together known as the Malpighian body. So Malpighian body is the place where the process of ultrafiltration takes place. So what are the things filtered from the blood? So here this membrane, inner membrane of the blood capillary, or we can say that the inner membrane of glomerulus and the inner membrane of Bowman's capsule together make the filtration membrane. Filtration membrane. So across this filtration membrane, the process of ultrafiltration takes place, which is formed by inner membrane or endothelium of capillary and inner epithelium of Bowman's capsule. These are together form the filtration membrane, to which the process of ultrafiltration takes place. So what are the things which are get filtered? So these filtered are the things which get filtered into the Bowman's capsule, into the space of Bowman's capsule. It is known as glomerular filtrate. Glomerular filtrate. It is the product of ultrafiltration. Glomerular filtrate is the product of ultrafiltration, which consists of most of the part of blood plasma. So composition of filtrate after ultrafiltration. The filtrate we obtain, it consists of the glucose plus water plus nitrogenous waste. These nitrogenous waste found in the form of the ammonia, urea as well as uric acid, out of which ammonia and uric acid is in trace amount while urea in sufficient amount, because urea is the chief product of chief waste product or excretory product. So along with this ions, inorganic ions, plus salt. Salt actually found in the form of ions, but some are found in the form of salt. Then some vitamin C. So these are the different component of the filtrate we obtained after ultrafiltration, and about 180 liter filtrate form in a day, and but if we observe our urine or amount of urine, the amount of urine per day, it is about 1 to 2 liter. So there is requirement of the next process, that is the selective reabsorption process, to make the urine becomes concentrate, or to reduce this amount into the amount of urine. So our next step or process of during the mechanism of urine formation, it is the selective reabsorption. Selective reabsorption is the next process, or we can say that the second process of the mechanism of urine formation. So this process involve the reabsorption of essential component of filtrate. The component of filtrate which are essential for our body, it also during the filtration get transferred from the blood plasma into the Bowman's capsule. So it needs to get back into the blood. For example, the water, the large amount of water get transferred into the Bowman's capsule, which make the part of the filtrate. So it needs to get back into the blood. So for that purpose, the selective reabsorption process takes place. And the site of selective reabsorption, it is the tubular part. Of nephron. Tubular part of nephron is the site of selective reabsorption. Now the transport through the plasma membrane, which involve in the reabsorption process, these are the reabsorption takes place by active transport and passive transport. Active and passive both transport take part during the process of reabsorption. By the help of active transport, especially the nutrients which is transferred into the Bowman's capsule as filtrate get reabsorbed, while by the help of passive transport, especially by diffusion as well as by osmosis. So diffusion process leads to the transfer of or reabsorption of ions, while the water get reabsorbed into the blood by the process of osmosis. So these are the two processes which involve in reabsorption process. The next is after reabsorption, that is reabsorption of essential component into the blood. There is another process also take place in during the mechanism, is the tubular secretion. So tubular secretion is similar to ultrafiltration. Is similar to ultrafiltration, but there is no transfer of useful substance. Only the harmful substance, that is nitrogenous waste, along with some ions, get transferred from the blood capillary into the tubular part of nephron, and due to involvement of the cells of tubules, this process is known as tubular secretion for removal of some nitrogenous waste and some ions. So this is all about the mechanism of urine formation, and from next video lecture we will discuss the remaining part, that is about the hemodialysis.